Hello and welcome to Bay 1. This is Drafell on, again, I always forget the damn date, October the 13th, 2016, and today we're going to be playing Elder Scrolls Legends. So it's kind of all what the, WTF is Elder Scrolls Legends. If anyone's played games like Hearthstone or anything like that, or let's go back before then to the earlier games like Magic the Gathering, the old CCGs or collectible card games, Dune, even Pokemon, stuff like that. Those have been translated into online card games for quite a while now. Magic has done their own variations, Pokemon's done their own variations. Obviously, with the breakout success of Hearthstone, it was only a matter of time before other IPs decided to go down the same route, and so the result is ESL, or Elder Scrolls Legends, which it's in open beta at the moment. And I've been playing, as you can see, my level down here is 15, so I've been playing a little bit. I'm not going to go over the story or anything like that because that's something for people to discover themselves, although there is basically an 18 chapter story slash campaign mode, which will get you started, get you a few decks to start with. But obviously I've already completed that, and I do need to fix the sound on here because it's going to be a little bit loud with we're playing the game and things like that. So I am gonna have to try and keep up the stream of consciousness, which is going to be tough. So I've got to try and explain what I'm doing, why I'm playing their cards, and all of that kind of stuff. It's not what I'm particularly good at, so it's going to be an adventure for us all. Anyway, so I am playing with the game. There are... Oh god, what am I doing? I'm doing the wrong thing. There are basically 5 different colors. I'm on the wrong screen. Come on. Hold on, that's my wife calling. Yellow? Yes. Why? What do you mean? Alright, I'll come and help you. I won't. Alright, bye. Alright, apparently my wife needs some help with bringing groceries in and stuff like that, but whatever. She's got some help already. Anyway, so yes, but basically you have 5 main colors. So up the top here, you've got strength, intelligence. So they're named after classic character attributes. Willpower, agility, endurance, dual attribute, which is when you've got cards which cover multiple different areas, and the non-neutral, so these are just general use cards that anyone can use. The maximum number of colors you can use in a deck are 2, although it is possible with certain cards to get cards of different colors, mostly through random effects. Strength is more about doing instant damage or quick attacks. Intelligence is a lot more spells, tactical plays using wards and conditional circumstances. The willpower is more about life gain and small creatures, but buffing them up to be big, kind of. What's that one? Agility. That's more about sort of, again, small to medium-sized agile creatures that have, a lot of self buffs or things like that. It's a little bit weird to say. And endurance is more of what you consider black or negative effects towards the enemy, things like that. Although it's also got a lot of ramp on the mana side. So it's more about mana, the mana side of things than anything else. The deck I'm playing is actually a blend of intelligence and willpower, so blue and yellow. And let's go and actually take a look at that. So where am I? So I've called it Enduring Renewal after one of my favorite cards in Magic. And in terms of my deck composition, I've got 3 Cruel Flyer Blooms. They're basically 0 cost, sacrifice a creature, deal 5 damage, some wards, some low cost guard type creatures, and some other things and stuff like that. But what I'm going to do, rather than go through the entire deck composition, I'm just going to go ahead and play and go through the game, how it works, and yeah, kind of like that. And it's going to be in a versus game, so if I lose, I lose. So this is playing real players, not fake. No, I didn't want to do that. I actually want to play, so I always do that. So that's the deck I want to use. Play. So now it's going to match me up, saying it's 23 seconds in terms of estimated wait time. And who am I going to be playing against? We'll find out. I'm playing against a player called Rivendark. And their title is Forgotten Hero. They are playing a green and purple deck. I am not playing a green and purple deck. Obviously, I'm playing blue and yellow. Now, to start with, you have this selection to select cards to replace. I don't want anything high cost in my hand. I do want to keep the 3 costs. I've got a 1 cost, so I'm just going to redraw that 1 card. Now I'm stuck with what I've got. And I've actually got a couple of wards, which those are actually pretty useful. I am going first, so and it does highlight cards you can actually play. So that's the card I'm going to play, is my Sapper. I'm going to put it into this lane because it gets an advantage it makes it harder for them to attack and things like that. It's more of an advantage if you put a creature into the lane second, but that's where we're going. So we'll see what happens with them putting something in. So this has got a drain ability, which means, okay, I gain life whenever it attacks. Now the next thing I need to play, I don't have enough mana because my mana's down here. It's just like Hearthstone in that regards. I don't have enough mana to actually use any of these other abilities, although I do have a second Highwayman. So I'm literally just stuck attacking. Now the interesting thing about Hearthstone when you attack is that every 5 damage you deal destroys something called a rune. Now runes are status effects, which aren't negatives. They actually give the player a free card draw, basically. And there are certain cards that have an effect called Prophecy, which you can play for free. So there is a risk in attacking, even when they don't have a defense, especially if someone has a lot of Prophecy cards within their deck. Now the next card I'm going to have to play will be the Highwayman. He's actually made a couple of his creatures into blockers, so that's going to be causing me some problems. I have to let my wife in, so I'll be back. I'm putting a ward on this one and then attacking. And turn done. Okay, so now it's back to my turn. I'm not sure what's happened. I've drawn that and a little fire crawl thingy. So I'm going to play the Ashlander. Gonna put a ward on that creature. Attack, destroy that. Now when I attack, if I manage to deal damage to the actual player, I get to draw a card. So I get to draw a card from that attack, yay. And now that's put a random ASRock card in my hand. Now I want to try and destroy some of their creatures, so I'm going to sacrifice this. Now this creature, when it dies, it deals 3 damage to a random enemy, so if I can actually get 8 damage by sacrificing that. Managed to knock that down by 3, and I've got 3 that I can play now, so let's put another Highwayman into play, and turn over. Knew that was happening. And now I've got a lightning bolt here which I can still use. It deals 4 damage. Now do I want to buff this creature, or do I want to try getting other things in play? 5 total. Do I want to... I've had an advantage from that. May attack an extra time each turn. Wow, that's a lot of attack. I'm definitely going to have to see what I can do to take him out. So, Highwayman's going on him. I'm going to lightning bolt that creature. I don't really have anything else I can cast. That was probably a mistake. And then I can't do anything else for this turn, so end turn. Yeah, he's going to kill that, and then he's going to, yep, attack me. That was a mistake on my end. Wow. Alright, so I haven't destroyed an enemy rune yet. I want to see if I can get an ASRock. ASRocks are pretty powerful creatures. Yes, I managed to get one, hooray. So let's get him into play, because we want to be taking out this creature ASAP, although he's just going to go straight and kill this if he's intelligent. That's all I can do, so end my turn. Good play. So now I need to hope I can find something that I can actually deal damage to the snowy saber cat. Wow, that's a pretty powerful creature. At this point I'd almost say I've probably lost this game. I still haven't destroyed an enemy rune. All of these buffy things are not going to help me. I know it's thrown it away, but I need to try and get them to a point where I can kill those creatures. Oh no. It's got guard out. That's not going to be fun for me. And it's not the card I needed. Let's cast Brutal Ashlander. I'm gonna suicide him on the cat. Let's hope I get something relatively cheap that will allow me to... So I'm using that for card draw. No, it's not saved me. Not enough. I need to be able to do enough damage there. Let's try... I can't attack with that because it only came into play this turn. I've got 3 life. I can't get anything out that can actually save me at this point. So yeah, I'm better off just conceding. Alright, and I'm going to have to go AFK for just a second, so if you don't mind holding on, I'll be right back. And it helps if I actually have the microphone enabled. So yes, I am back. And the game sound just muted itself. Weird. Yep, I want to keep that hand. Oh, there we go, it's back. So going first, having a guardsman, a 1-2 guardsman for 0 cost is actually pretty good. I am going to put him into the normal lane. And then I'm going to cast the quartermaster in the other lane. And I got a ward, but I'm not going to use that yet because I'm saving that. I use that on other creatures, on yeah, another creature if possible as part of the deck combination. The game's called Elder Scrolls Legends, or The Elder Scrolls Legends. You'll have to download the Bethesda.net launcher. Okay, so I've got a second quartermaster. Now I would have the option of either throwing this creature away on there, or saving it and using the firebolt. So I'm actually going to use the firebolt on there because these are persistent damage. This is one-off damage, so I want to keep creatures in play if I've got the option of removing guards. Now attack for 2 and end turn. I still don't want to use the ward yet, and this is still doing its job as a blocker on that side. Okay, it's weird that it counts for... Oh, it's enemy creatures. Okay, so now I'm going to have to work out how to take out that, which I can't do anything at the moment, but what I am going to do is put a... my stream monitor just died. Put a steel dagger on each machine, on each one, so that if he does attack either of them, then he's going to lose his creature. And I just gave him a card draw and another 3 damage. I'm still going to save the ward and end my turn. So now I'm going to have to take out the blocker and him separately. Now I do have the Ash Servant, which will work great for taking out this blocker instead of using a creature, so I'm using the one-off damage over the persistent damage. He's gone. Now I'm going to throw away one of these creatures on taking out that, and then attack with my other one for 3. He's just got another card draw, so he does have significant card advantage now. And I don't have any mana that I can use, and I'm saving my ward. So that creature's got Property, Guard and Lethal. So basically the lethal means any damage it deals will destroy that creature. So again, that's another one that I'm going to have to take out. And draw a card. If it costs 7 or more, reduce its cost by 2. So yeah, I'm pretty much forced into taking that one out. But lethal will not destroy a creature if it has wards. So I do have some options here. I can actually play everything in my hand. I'm going to do that at this point because I need to be able to get some real DPS into the field. That gives me a card draw, so that's going to be useful later on, but it's not going to be useful right now. Let's put... I'm actually going to save the Scouting Patrol now because this will, if I play this first, it will actually buff the Scouting Patrol. Let's put a ward on him. And now I can attack and destroy his creature there without worry. And I just want to take out his Thieves Guild recruit anyway. I don't like allowing them creatures in play to power up. And even though I could play this, I'm going to save it until after I played the 5th Legion Trainer because it would be a lot more powerful. It's not worth it just for the 2 damage I start with if I can get 4 damage out of it. Alright, so, well, you have 7 or more max Magicka. Okay, so he got his +2/+2 from that. This, I might want to throw this away just to get the additional... This is a long-term play if we were getting into a different game type, I don't know, longer-term game, but I'm not going to mess with that. Anyway, 5th Legion Trainer into play. Now let's get my Scouting Patrols in for me. And this is where I'm going to... It's for me, it's worthwhile throwing these both away to get rid of this one creature, because that's annoying. Considering these are only 1 cost, it's a 4 cost against a 4 cost, doesn't really pay off on that end, but the benefits in terms of the card advantage is there. And I can still get some damage through. Plus, I also need to kill him before this triggers at 15 Magicka. So that powers up whenever the Magicka increases. Move another friendly creature. Okay. So now I've got a Legion Prefect, which I'm going to use because it gives all of my creatures additional power. And I am going to have to take this damn thing out because we don't want to be leaving this in play with that kind of ability. It does mean I'm going to lose this buff in order to do that, but it's just one of the sacrifices that has to be made. Let's go and attack. So I need to do 8 damage. I've got 3. It's these 3 are going to have to go bye-bye. Well, not these 3, so this one will survive, but these 2 will go by. And we'll get 1 damage through. So there's a good chance he'll kill that now. And end my turn. So that had charge, ouch. So when it dies, summon a 4/4 Durzog. Interesting. Healing potion, yeah, might as well. It's free. So he gets moved over to that lane, interesting. Well, that may not have been the best option, because now I can kill it. Do I want to kill it? Good question. Ash Servant. 2 damage to an enemy creature. I may have to. I don't think I've really got... Okay. Let's kill that creature anyway. I can survive the damage side of things. Let's gain some health. 5. So he needs to be able to wipe out... Yep. So he's bought himself an extra turn. And hi, Dr. Wily. Yeah, re-stealth. I don't know how to re-stealth. Oh yeah, so it re-stealthed him when the lane moved. I get what you mean. And I've got nothing I can do, so now I'm kind of screwed here. I've got 30 life, but he's free to attack me, so I've still got to find a way to deal 6 damage to him. It's quite possible he could come back from this. So, draw a card if an enemy rune has been destroyed. Yes, I need card draw. When I summon a creature, give it +1/+0. I need just to get creatures into play anyway. Is there anything that's a threat? I can hold out for an additional turn, except he's going to go and try and take out all of my creatures and prevent me from being able to have anything on the board. So do I want to take advantage and use this now, or do I want to wait? Personally, it's going to be a 1 in 4 chance that it will proc on the wrong thing. Actually, 1 in 5. It's creature 1 in 4. So what do I want to do? I'm going to use it on this, because this basically can only kill that anyway, and I've got a good chance it'll actually destroy one of those instead, which will knock out more. It's not necessarily the best play. Exactly. Okay, good. It worked. I probably should have attacked... Yeah, whatever. I could have saved it one turn, but I just needed to try and reduce some of that incoming damage. So I knocked out 4 of it, so it buys me some extra time. Oh, and he's bringing out... Oh. So many Leviathans. This is sick. Thanks. You know what? I'm not going to end it there. I'm going to put this in play. And I'm going to taunt him. I'm not giving up that easily. Lightning bolt. Come on. Lightning bolt. Boom. Yes. No. A sapper does not help. No. And nope. I didn't make it. That was so close. So close. That was funny. Oh well. Anyway, so I made some mistakes playing that, and I got distracted with helping Wendytron. So, and I need to get my stream monitoring machine back up. So let's get that sorted out and logged back in. The Imperial Captain. So this is someone that's actually managed to get some achievements. Alright, so I'm going second, but given the card draws, I'm actually going to keep everything in this hand. It's all low cost, but it does mean that I can get additional card draw, additional damage, and that gives me a steel dagger. So I've got more than enough stuff that I can play early on. And look at that, I got a lightning bolt, which is a pretty useful card. So what I'm going to do is the first step is I want to get everything I can into play. So I'm going to put the brutal Ashlander there, and then Quartermaster, get my dagger, and then pass over the turn. And the reason I put the Ashlander on this side is because I want him to be killed, because if he kills it, it will destroy something on his side. He's not killed it, so he's trying to save his sapper for the life gain. But this is where I will want to use probably the Ice Spike first, see if I get anything cheap. I could have cast the Highwayman. Nope. Now I can still put the dagger on something, which I'm actually... What do I want to put the dagger on? I'm going to put the dagger on my little Quartermaster. 50-50. I actually want to kill this one, not this one. But I'm going to attack that. It's going to kill the same creature. Yep, there we go. Well, that was still an okay move. I got rid of the life gain, but now he can still buff any creatures that come into play. Oh, now that's a 1-5. Oh, that's going to be a pain to kill. There's a 2-2, and now he's got a 3-2, more defense. Thanks, now it's a 1-6. Lightning bolt? I'm going to save the lightning bolt. I need to take out something relatively low down. Other friendly creatures in this lane have +0/+2. I'm going to take that out because that will reduce the overall defense. I could put the Highwayman into play, but I need to focus on seeing what I can do there. Put the Ash Servant there. Take that one. knocks those back down, and they'll attack for 3. I'm not so worried about 3 damage at the moment, but I am worried about him buffing everything else. I can't do anything more, so end turn. And now I'm back to playing with my normal mana instead of the 3 that you get from the effect. Or from the second player effect. And of course he's playing heavily onto that lane. Now he's got guard, which means I'm forced to attack that creature and take it out first. Although that doesn't prevent lightning bolt. And he's got another creature, so he's getting a lot of buffs out in play. My deck kind of does the same thing when it gets going, so... And he's made a mistake. Now, he made a mistake in taking that out because he's knocked the defense of the 5th Legion trainer down, which I would not have done that if I was him. I've got the lightning bolt. He doesn't know that I've got a lightning bolt, but now I'm going to play that. Take the trainer out, because that prevents him from being able to buff other things. I'm just going to have to take that damage that comes through. Although next turn he'll be able to even things up, because he's got 8 damage on the board. He'll be able to bring it straight back to the same level. And he took the creature out instead. But I've got my Breton Conjurer, which will be fun. You attacked with 1? You didn't attack with both creatures. That is bizarre. Okay, so I've got the Sapper, the Ward, and the Breton Conjurer. So what I'm actually going to do is put the Conjurer out there. Get the Sapper on the other side. I'm going to save that Ward because I want to be able to put that Ward back on the Conjurer to get a second ASRock guard. Wiley's saying he didn't break, he doesn't have Saint, but the creatures were both able to attack. Siege Engine, +1/+1 for each other friendly creature. That's gonna suck. Right, so... First stage, I am going to hit for 1, get my ASRock in play, and then I'm going to reward him up. Oh, he didn't want to give me a card, I see. No, that's fair enough, that makes more sense. Now I've still got 6 mana that I'm able to use. I need to get some card advantage, so I'm going to get the Highwayman into play, and the Sapper into play. So that gives me some additional life gain, which if I can get my other cards out, that will help. And then I'm going to attack. I've lost the point where I can use the Royal Sage, because that would have given me some bonus effects, but he's going to be forced to attack this anyway. So I can lose the 1 ASRock and kill something, but anyway. So he lost that creature, so it's lost some of his offense. He just wiped out all of his defense for that. Now he's got to hope that he can put some pretty strong defense in play. When you summon another creature in this lane, give it ward. Okay. So now I've still got the life advantage. So Royal Sage. Give everything keywords. And then draw a card. Ha! Draw a card if an enemy rune has been destroyed. Let's put that into play on that side. And drain. He didn't get a ward. I'm upset. Ward would have been so nice with that. And he's got a rune that broke. Yeah, I'm not so concerned about that with card advantage on the board. And now I would have to attack the defender to be able to do anything. I'm actually going to save the Conjurer there, even though he's probably going to take it out. So ending turn. Regenerate, so it's a 4-8 regenerate. So regenerate basically means every turn, at the beginning of his turn, the creature heals. It's a pain in the ass, actually. So I'm going to need to take out the defender somehow. Firebelt, deal 2 damage to a creature. I have enough to play everything in hand. Okay, let's get the Profiteer in play. That way I can get some life gain. Royal Sage. Now he's got Drain. Yep. Awesome. Ward. Now I've got Guard, Ward and Drain. Breakthrough Drain. So first thing, Pilfer. I want to see what cards I get. Hopefully, I don't have enough to play a Lightning Bolt now. Lethal, Regenerate. These ones, I don't care about break-in, because the idea of this game is to win. And now I've got the 4-4, Drain Lethal. End turn. And of course he brings out the Gold Brand, which is an interesting card. I just don't run it, there's no point. It takes up space in the deck, it's too... I mean, if you can get it out right on turn 7, it's useful, and he's resigned. And always do the honourable thing, worthy contest. Alright, so play the same thing again, see if we get a different game. Now I have been trying to play with I think it's a blue-purple hybrid deck. I've just not been able to make it work. It doesn't seem to be able to get... so I've got 1, 2, 3. I've got a perfect draw there, basically. Yeah, double stage worked. Yeah, it doesn't... so do I want to put Drain in play, or do I want to get the Scouting Patrol? Because that's a creature in each lane. I want to get Drain out early, because he's going to target that thinking that's a threat. And now I've got an option of 5th Legion Trainer or Life Gain. I'm going to do the Trainer because I've got lots of cheap creatures here, so I want to get the power up. The Life Gain doesn't matter quite yet, but that's going to matter later on. But I'm putting him into the Shadow Lane so that he can't be charged easily. And then attack for 1. And end turn. Because he's got green, so he does have charge abilities in there. Well, most colours have a creature with charge in them, but green has a lot of cheap charge. Alright, so now he just brought out Last Gasp, draw a card, so it's a 1-3. It means he's effectively blocked from attacking for now. So now I've still got the Drain there. I'm not going to be attacking with him anyway. I want to get the Profiteer out first. I'm going to put him in the other lane. And now I want to use the scout patrol because I will get the bonus benefit. And I also get the life gain. So I've got life gain and you know, whatever. You get the idea. Do I want to use the ward? I'm going to put the ward on this creature just to have him protected for now, because I don't want him to die. But I also don't want to attack with him. Because he's critical, really, for this to power up correctly. So we remove the ward. Will he now use an ability to kill the creature off? Potentially. I'm going to actually give him the card draw and take that creature out because I need to remove that blocker. I could draw a card if a rune's been destroyed. I haven't destroyed a rune yet. So do I want to take a creature out or get the card draw? Card advantage will actually work out better for me because I can sacrifice this to take out his creature instead. So yeah, let's go and destroy that break a rune. I can get to the point of almost breaking a second rune. And I'll put the Crusader into play. He's going to get buffed up. So now I've got a Summoner. So that was actually I'll take that. Now I want to take out his blocker. And yeah, I can't attack that anyway, so one more damage. He's probably going to kill this next, but that's just what I'm going to have to deal with. I've got some pretty hefty advantage here, so hopefully that is enough to carry. And now that's down to 2, the Ash Servant should be able to do its job unless he buffs it. And I've also got the High Rock Summoner to get the Atronach, not Atronach, into my hand. So he's got another one, awesome. I can gain some life, so Ash Servant, put him into that play, kill the low health one. Healing Potion, I've got one left, I might as well use it. And now, I'm hoping, I think he's got 7 cards. If I get him up to enough cards, he's going to have to discard. Oh, it's a prophecy, damn it. Nope, I have to take out the guard first. And I'll lose those 2 creatures for that. I'm up to 43 life, so I'm actually doing pretty good so far. And past turn, Profiteer survived. So I'm not too worried yet. Now I just need to find a way to take out his Werebat. And exactly the one that I need. So get Breakthrough. Now I'm not going to use the Fire Bloom yet. I am instead going to take out these 2. So I want to take out, give him a card draw. And attack there. And now sacrifice, that will take out his last creature. Your move. That's fine. I don't care. And now he's got Hissgrove, yep. You know what? Take out creatures. Persistent damage. He can put a lot into play at once. He's got 10 mana in play. Yep. Nice. Put them both into the same lane because I'm going to need to be able to take out at least one of those. Now I'm relying on him breaking some runes, except he's not going to be able to because I've got so much life. Nice. Now he's got slight card advantage. I wasn't able to deal enough damage in that period of time, so... No, I'm just top decking. Doesn't help. Let's get these onto that side. Do I want to trade those out? It's not going to save me, Sapper. I don't have the ASRock. Yeah, I do want to get hit. You know what? I'm just going to let him come through. Kills one. No. Don't want to quite break that much because I can play everything. Yeah, good choice. There's nothing that's going to save me. I cannot block 16 damage. I've got more health than the opponent. I can draw a card, so I'm going for the card draw. I need to get some kind of blockers. Nope, that is not what I need. I can get the summoner into play. Now, do I want the ASRock or that? Nope, I'm putting the Quartermaster into play. I'm going to hope that Sage actually gives me guard on all of these creatures. If I manage to lock out and get guard on all of these creatures, I will laugh. It's not happening. Regenerate. No guard. Fuck you. One guard. Seriously, one guard out of all of those. That is some bullshit. Now he's got Drain. That's really, really not helpful. And I'm going to stick the Steel Dagger on there because he's going to have to damage it. It may have just saved me though, because it does mean... Oh no, we can still get enough damage through. I don't think... I can't survive this. Yep. Oh, he took that out. Okay. No, I'm waiting on rune breaks. Nope. No. It was a close game though. I just didn't have enough card draw to keep the momentum up. And I leveled up though. High elf bonus. What do I get? Each player draws 2 cards. A Stadium Headmaster. Not bad card. Card upgrade, so I get to upgrade the Dres Guard. So it becomes guard. Other friendly creatures are immune to shackle. When an enemy becomes shackled, deal 3 damage to it. I find this is probably actually going to be more useful than preventing my own creatures from being shackled, because the creatures die relatively quick. But if you've got shackle effects and stuff like that, when you shackle an enemy creature and it takes 3 damage along with that, that's pretty much enough to kill a lot of the creatures on the board. So that's the version I'm taking. Alright, so the weaknesses we've been seeing with this deck. Are there any cards that I haven't really been using? I've been using the Fire Balloons, the Lesser Wards, the Septians when they come up. Brutal Ashlanders do their job. To be honest, the Sappers don't really seem to get me anywhere. I mean, they're useful, but I'm not getting enough gain from them to really be effective in the late game. Yeah, if that guy gets lethal, he kills anything shackled, yeah, basically. Yeah, so the Sapper, I mean, I've got 57 cards, I do need to actually slim this down. I'm not really getting the most use out of those Sappers. They're not really doing an effective job, considering for a 0 cost I'm getting a 1-2 that can actually... I mean, it kind of does the same thing, but it has guard. For the early game, that's actually more effective than those 1-cross creatures. Firebolts I want to keep, Healing Potions I want to keep, Scout Patrol, I'm using those a lot. The Profiteers... yep, we want to keep those in, but we do need to remove some of that low-cost stuff from the late game. Profiteers are still useful late. 5th Legion Trainers, they have to stay in. High Rock Summoners. Now, do I want to go with another one of those? Actually, I want to get another Ice Spike, because the card draw, along with the direct damage to the opponent, is useful. So I am looking for Ice Spike on my list. There we go. And High Rock Summoner. Am I really getting the most use out of those? To be honest, I think the other one, which one is it that has the Breton Conjurer, is probably more effective than the High Rock Summoner. As much as this is lowish cost, it takes away from the core mechanic. It's not got enough of an ability on its own other than putting a minimum 4-cost creature into your hand. And early on you don't really need that, and later on it's questionable. So I'm losing the Summoners. I'm keeping the Crusaders because I want the card draw, so card draw again. I want to put another Ragini Highwayman into here because he's actually a really useful card. Although again, I haven't been able to use him enough. So where is it? 3-cost Ragini Highwayman. And if anyone watching's got a recommendation on something I should probably had, I will definitely take those recommendations. So can I actually craft another one? That's 50, I've only got 40, so I need to recycle something I'm not going to use. I don't use the Dwarven Ornaments, so I'm just going to recycle that. Wardcrafter can get you a lot of tempo and synergy with Breton. Okay. And I'm going to soul trap all of these ornaments because I just don't use them. So I want to get my other Highwayman. Where are we? Summon. And he said Wardcrafter. Now Wardcrafter... It's blue, I know it is. It's a 2 cost, 2/1, so it's got more of an effective attack. I thought I actually had some of those in here, but I guess I took them out for some reason. Interesting. Either way, I'm gonna give that a skip for now and just see how this plays with that. So I've dropped 3 cards, but I've also changed some of the card distribution around. Nope. Back to playing with that deck. Let me guess, green. Green, yellow. Interesting combination. Go second. I do not want the Ash Servant. I do not want Divine Fervor at this point. I've got a card I can play turn 1, but I need other cards. Good. I've got my Regini, I've got a Bread and Conjurer, so I've got a much better curve there. So I get my life gain out to start with, put him in that lane because we don't want him being charged. He's got green, so that's a risk. So he's crippled that creature, giving it -1/-1. I could ward it. But what I'm going to do is put the Highwayman in play. I think I will ward him just to make it take an extra attack for him to kill. And then... you know what? I'm going to take out his blocker. Okay, so he's just got 3 assassins into his deck. Got another ward. I want to get my Conjurer out because, and I'm going to put it into this lane because he's got a defender and I need to be able to lose those wards to be able to get the most effect. Draw a card. I probably should have attacked first to see what card I drew. I got a Scouting Patrol, it's not super urgent. Attack for 2. I'm saving the ward because I need that on there, otherwise I'd put the ward on the Highwayman. He's taken out of his blocker and taken out one of my creatures as well to prevent me from being able to use that ward. Let's draw a card. So he's got guard on that. What I can do is Scouting Patrol. Just all about synergies. I'm going to get the Highwayman into play on that side. And now I'm going to sacrifice one of my grunts. Not the one with Shadow there, but this one, to kill his defender. He gets card draw, which is fine. Got another card. There we go. And I'm saving that ward still.
We must break through their ranks. Tell me your injuries.
So that buffs other friendly creatures, and it. I see. So he's given an extra 2 to have the health of that. What am I wanting to do? Yep. Card draw first. Card draw. Must not forget card draw. So card draw. There we go. Draw a card if I've destroyed an enemy rune. But do I want to take out one of his creatures? I can't kill that yet, so that's a problem. I do want to probably destroy the medic, and I need to be able to defend that. So I'm probably going to have to make a hard choice and put the ward on there. You know what? I should go for more card draw. I really should. It's tempting to take that out, but there we go. Card draw. Another profiteer. Well, that will work. And I'm going to just dump the ward on here so that he's going to be forced to attack it with both to take him out. Really? 2 damage to an opponent, draw a card. Healing potion. Yeah. Now I want to take that out because the other creature's effect. So Ash Servant. I'm putting him into this lane, but killing that one. Do I want to trade out creatures there? No, I want to attack. And now I've got to work out the way that I want to do that. That's got lethal, so whatever I attack that with is going to die. He's only got one, so I'm losing the Crusader on him. I'm taking that out there, and again, going for card draw. So I could have done the attack differently and gone for card draw earlier on, but I didn't. So finally took that out. Now he's getting some pretty powerful stuff in play. So I'm going, man, these profiteers are really coming out of the woodwork. You know what? I am going to sick the profiteer on him. Lightning bolt. Draw. He's going to get another card. Oh, not yet. Scout patrol or healing potion. Scout patrol, because that gives me 2 life anyway. And it gives me more attack power on the board, so now I've got 4, 5, 6, 7. I can almost kill him next turn. So now he's got guard, so that side's defended. He's got so it's a 4-3. It's not what I need. You're going on that side. Card draw. Yes. Okay, so man, playing this damn RNG game is frustrating. I'm going to attack. No, I'm not going to attack with that. Steel dagger on there. Okay. Okay, attack with this one first. And now sacrifice. It was going to kill one of those. Not the one I wanted it to kill. I don't have a choice. Probably not the right choice, but we'll see. Alright. Quartermaster on that side. Steel dagger. Put a steel dagger onto him. Attack for 3. You're going to get a card. No, it didn't break. Got a ward. Gonna put a lesser ward onto that creature. And use the healing potion. And take out his last blocker there. And I'm probably going to end the stream for this part after this game. So, yeah, this Elder Scrolls Legend. You got guard. Now you're taking out my creature. It felt like it maintained a lot more momentum this time around. Lethal. Summon, draw a card. More card draw. Put it into the other lane because he can't block on that lane. Brutal Ashlander. I'm taking his defense out. It's given me the benefit. Now he's going to be forced to basically take all of this out to win. So he's going to have to lose his creatures online in order to actually not lose the game. Now he's gained some health, 13 damage. I forgot to see that. My bad. Or I didn't see that. Creature's done. I need to prevent that life gain. Lightning bolt's going on him. At this point, I kind of need him to give me some more cards, so keep attacking me, please. Golden Saint, yep. I did have Saints in my deck, but I took them out because I just wasn't really using them. Doesn't help me. So yeah, you can see the problem. I've run out of cards. Because I don't have momentum on the board, it's causing me severe issues. Ash Servant. And not enough stuff with Prophecy. However, how do I want to do this? So, Wisp Mother. 5/5 in this lane. I don't think I can win. 2 damage to a creature. It's also damage to a creature. So let's put the Quartermaster into play. I can gain some more life. I'm not sure that I even need the health potions. They're not really doing enough for me. I've got 4 more that I can cast. I can't... There's no way for me to wipe out that amount of damage. You know what? Yeah, I'm cutting out the potions. No way I can win that. Close game.
I put one between your eyes.
Usually I do a little bit better than that, but... Anyway, I'm going to end the stream at that point. Thank you very much for watching, and Dr. Wiley, thank for all the advice. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe if you're watching, and I'll see you around next time. Goodbye.